Good morning. All right, here we go. We're gonna get right into it. I just want to share some stories like when I was growing up and things I can remember as a kid, because I think if I can recall those things and then share them with you guys, it can spark some thought on what's going on in America. Now, when I was a kid, you know, they had all these activists, right? They would chain themselves to the trees. Where are these people now? They would chain themselves to everything, right? And they would complain about the trees being taken down, and they would complain about the whales in the water, and if oil spilled, right? They would be crying because the oil spilled, and they would all come and they would be cleaning up all the little, you know, animals and the birds and the seagulls with the, what was it, Dawn dish soap, right? Because it cuts grease. Remember all that stuff? I don't know how old you are if you're watching this video. But remember, there used to be all these activists. What's her name? That one actress with the blonde hair. She got always arrested for stuff, right? Talking about the environment and all this stuff. So, you know, as all these stories are unfolding with the bees, and then now with the whales. Have you guys heard about the whales? I was watching a news story, you know, while we're writing you guys these books. We're away from the homestead, writing books in case you're curious. I'm writing a homestead booklet, which is totally cool. And Stacy's writing her long anticipated homestead remedy and, you know, like how to make cleaning stuff. Just that real good homestead book for you that want to make more of your own products and be more organic and the way you live. Okay, so those books are coming up for you guys pretty soon. It'll be real soon. So we're down here knocking those out. We come home tomorrow, so we'll see you guys tomorrow back on the farm. And while we've been gone, our son Grant has been holding down the fort, and we've had 4 or 5 babies. He's over there doing the thing. He's bottle feeding one, and so when we get back to the homestead, we're going to catch you up on everything. But Grant has done a fantastic job. He's really into it, and it's good because he's, you know, city boy, and he wants to get to this agrarian lifestyle, and this has really helped him out on his journey. So I just wanted to share that with you guys real quick. Now back to the whales. So I'm watching the news story, and these whales are washing up, and I'm on the East Coast over here, and it was kind of weird, like whales are washing up, and no one's really saying anything about it. And then I ran across this story.
Since the beginning of time, it's in the Bible, wind farms are brand new. You're seeing a huge increase in the death of whales. How is the government claiming it's your fault?
Well, actually, so right now the government is not claiming that it's anybody's fault. I can't authoritatively say that all the whales that are washing up are because of offshore wind farms, but what I can tell you is that the 7 whales that have washed up off of New Jersey in the past month have all washed up during intense geotechnical surveying of wind farm leases off of New Jersey. And on the East Coast, there has been an unusual mortality event for humpback whales from 2016 until now. And the only thing that has changed in the ocean in that time is the fact that there have been offshore wind surveys occurring from 2015 until now. And now magically, there's a bunch of humpback whales dying. There's also been an unusual mortality event for minke whales from 2017 until now. And again, the only thing that has changed in the ocean is the surveying activities that have been going on for offshore wind farms.
Offshore wind energy activity.
Take a look at this map. It shows the locations where 6 protected areas are. Endangered whales washed up on New York and New Jersey beaches. CBS 2's Vanessa Murdoch spoke with concerned people asking for answers.
A gentle giant of the sea, on the sand, lifeless. This humpback whale washed ashore in Atlantic City over the weekend, making it the 6th whale dead on our coasts in just over a month. For the most part, there was no clear evidence of what had been harming the whales. Cindy Ziff of Clean Ocean Action calls the number unprecedented and worries offshore wind energy activity could be to blame. She says right now several companies are busy surveying beneath the surface.
11 companies have already been given permission to harm and harass over 63,000 marine mammals off the coast of New York and New Jersey for the preparation of building offshore wind farms.
Corey Martin with Clean Ocean Action showed me the numbers from the NOAA Fisheries website.
So these are current.
Martin points out the number includes 181 critically endangered North Atlantic right whales. There are fewer than 350 left on the planet.
NOAA's Office of Protected Resources that oversees, the population of whales in U.S. waters. They need to take a very hard look at this. We know that intense sound can cause bleeding in the eardrums of whales and lesions in their ears. Now all of a sudden you have offshore wind farm surveys, you see them stranding on the beaches. There's a lot that's not being reported. In November, there were like 6 pilot whales that washed up on Cape Cod. 5 of them died. Nobody's reporting on this. Nobody is looking at this with a critical eye. And really and truly, there needs to be a suspension of these surveys until somebody can do an in-depth investigation.
Yeah, this is the DDT of our times. Where all the liberals used to care about whales and the environment and the oceans and the land, the natural environment, they're all gone or taking money from green energy. Megan Lapp, I appreciate your coming on and for telling the truth.
Thank you.
You guys get it? So they're blasting sonar down into the water, you know, so they could get field of depth and all this stuff, so they could put in these big pylons, so they could put the biggest windmills you've ever seen out off the coast and in the ocean. Okay? So what's happening is, because all of life, I don't know if you guys study this stuff, but all of life, this tree right here, see this tree right here? Me, you, everything has a frequency. There's frequencies everywhere. You can look this stuff up. It even talks about it in your Bible. But there's frequencies, right? And these big windmills, they're messing up the frequencies, okay? And it's gonna cause a lot of problems, I'm just here to tell you. Not only that, the radar that they're shamming down into the ocean is messing with the whales. You heard the scientist there, she's telling you guys that it's causing them to wash up. She's certain of it. There's the only thing difference is that they're shooting the sonar into the ocean, right? And there's no one doing anything about it. No one even cares, right? Wind power, if you guys go look this stuff, is minimal. Like, you do not get a lot of wind power. You have to have solar with wind to produce, you know, even a little bit of electricity, right, to sustain you. Stacy and I live off-grid in a log cabin. We just introduced solar after 14 years. For 14 years, I've been telling y'all that the ROI on solar is not there. That's return on investment, right? Our neighbor has a wind turbine he put up. His mom bought one, and their other sibling bought one. He said it was the worst money that he ever spent. It never produces any, you know, and we are in a super windy spot, by the way, so don't think we're not in a windy spot. But he says this is not going to pay back what he put in. It's going to take years and years and years. If you guys look at the windmills, you'll notice too that they take a lot of oil. Oh my gosh, the amount of oil that goes into one of those windmills. And if you guys actually even study it even more, these windmills are blowing their seals all the time, and they're spraying oil all over the place. If you guys are ever driving by windmills and you actually look at them and you see like they're really white, and then you'll see some kind of tanny brown ones around the spindle area, around the hub, that's what that is. That's all the oil inside of that thing spewing out all over the ground and all over Earth. This is the biggest scam that they're pushing on you guys. They're trying to centralize all of our power, and it's not going to end well. Okay? Now also the windmills, they take out birds. When they first started implementing the windmills, the bald eagles were dying left and right. In this clip you'll see, and this is in a foreign country, but here, I'll just show it to you.
Den ørna her har vært drept I dag, 1. mai. Vingen kappa av turbinbladen. Ørna ble funnet rett under turbinen. Vingen ble funnet 50 meter lenger bort.
Guys get it? Okay? We are totally being bamboozled, and the problem is that no one is speaking up. We're not getting a loud collective voice. It's one-offs, right? And then the one-offs get attacked like us. like me for sure, not really Stacy so much. But ever since I've been trying to kind of keep you guys aware, I've been attacked. I've been attacked by other homesteaders calling me a liar. Remember the Tractor Supply story? I made it up. I'm a liar. Never happened. Then what happened? I proved to you guys right here in your face on social media, step by step, with video proof, with all the proof, and prove them to be a liar, right? Y'all, I'm under attack. There's another channel out there defaming us, right? And my lawyer, I'll talk to him tomorrow, and my lawyer is going to take care of that. You cannot go around lying and defaming people. If you're watching this video and that was you, my lawyer is going to be contacting you because what you did was illegal, and we're prepared to, exercise the full extent of our rights under the law if you don't take that video down. And tomorrow's Monday, so you will be getting some notifications, trust me. But I'm just here to tell you guys, anyone who speaks out against Bill Gates and Klaus and the WEF and the WHO, who are these people? We live in America. We are governed by a people's government, a representative government. And we have a lot of cleaning up to do in our own house. And for the UK and all these other countries, you guys gave up your weapons. It's the only thing stopping full-blooded tyranny right now is America and our weapons. I'm just here to tell you, if they had already successfully done, neutered us, this would be on hyper speed right now, okay? So I'm just trying to bring you guys the information. What you guys do with the information is up to you. I'm just I'm often, I'm going to say this real quick, right? But I'm often reflecting now on how the prophets felt in your scriptures. I'm not saying I'm a prophet. I'm just trying to bring you guys news that's in everybody's face, but you ignore or they don't really show it to you. But the prophets were coming and they were warning people of the incoming doom. And they were ridiculed and attacked, imprisoned, killed. Even our founding fathers died broke, alone. And they set up the greatest civilization in the history of man. And we're gonna use stupid people to destroy the whole thing in just a few years. All right, you guys, that's today's commentary. Share the video, let people know this green energy stuff is the biggest scam of the 20th century. I'm gonna get into the electric cars pretty soon, and some of the stuff I'm gonna share with you guys probably gonna blow your mind. But this is a big bamboozle, y'all. And the reason why they like electric cars is because they can shut you off anytime they want. Those gas cars, you guys can go driving anywhere you want, anytime. Takes a few seconds to fill them up and you're on the road, man. You get in those electric cars, you gotta spend hours charging them up. Where does that power come from to charge them up? Nuclear, coal. I mean, it's all so silly. You guys stay vigilant out there, right? We have to band together and stay together, and we have to keep learning from each other. We have to keep encouraging one another, because this is the Great Awakening. That's what they're scared of. All right? We'll see you guys on the next video. Leave a comment down below if you actually heard about the whales dying because of the sonar, not just some fluky accident. All right? And we'll see you guys on the next video from the homestead.